Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Marriage Advice with Phil and Kurt. And I think Chris is playing some games or something.
I have the visuals. I got the visuals here.
We're going to change up topics maybe. Actually, I don't know. We really don't plan anything coming in
here. Sorry.
But I guess we can pick up where we left off. Kurt has kids.
Oh, yeah. I had kids out of wedlock. Actually, but technically before they were born, we were married, though. So there's that.
You heathen.
So, yeah, definitely was sexually active. And very careless. Very careless.
You just got her canceled. You got her channel banned. Thanks. How dare you bring up that improperness on YouTube? Don't you know this is a family-friendly website? Unless you're a pedophile, because then they cater to you apparently.
Then it's the perfect website.
You don't go on about that rabbit hole.
It's just a different kind of family.
Honestly, we could do 10 episodes on it and the shit that's happening on a whole bunch of apps. But what we were talking about before we left was the fact that Curtis said it just hits different. And for me, that doesn't make any sense because I've only been hit once.
Oh yeah, I don't know. There's just something. And honestly, it's something that I didn't really think about or notice at the time. But now, being older and been married for so long, something I've thought about. When you get married that young, when you're having kids, did we get married for that? And definitely no. Definitely a no.
That's good.
That's probably the only reason that we've been married this whole time. We haven't had any problems. We've happily married 11 years, going 12 years now.
Good for you.
So I'm amazing. Everyone should just remember how amazing I am. And something about whoa. I'm just curious what's about to go down. Oh yeah, I like that. That's one way to do that. You think that's enough?
I don't even think he's gonna walk into it.
He'll never move. He's gonna shoot.
He's really not. He doesn't give a shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't.
Nice.
That did not go anywhere.
Oh no! It
worked though.
Yeah, it
blew it all up.
You're good.
But yeah. So it just was. There was just something just told me that I wanted to marry her. And I never had that feeling before. So?
I'm trying to think if I ever, if it ever hit me that I wanted to marry her, if it was a constant in my life. Because, I knew that I was going to propose in, for 4 years of our relationship. And I'm trying to remember to time before that. And as a person who can't remember what they had for breakfast, it's hard to find a time in which I wasn't prepared to take that step. And it's really weird. I can't honestly remember a time when I was oh, I don't know. Because, looking back on it, I knew I wanted to marry this person. You know how, in, the classic TV trope where it's you don't know what you want, you're too young?
Yeah.
When looking back on my relationship, I feel like I want to be that cynical parent, but in my own mind, I always knew we were going to be together.
Left or right.
Yeah. But you never really know until it happens. And you did. You guys are together. So
just in case.
There's no
and like I said, when we moved away from each other, it became abundantly clear. I genuinely,
wrong way.
That's when it became a point where because we were together always. There's never a time we were separated. With you and Ashley, you spent almost a year apart, and you were down south and she was up here.
Yeah, the whole pregnancy.
Yeah. So you had that moment where you're you were away from each other, and you know what it felt like to be away from each other. But for me and Roselle, it was constant. We were always together. And then when we moved away from each other, that's when it hit me what it was like to live my life without that person. And that's when it really hit me. It was I never want to do that ever. I never want to have a day in my life where this person isn't a part of my life. Does that make sense?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. But that's what I'm saying. That's when it really hit me.
Yeah.
Because I was you're not I don't know. I can't separate my high school feelings for her and my current feelings for her. But I try to get in that mindset of like, oh, it's puppy love, but I can't. Like, it's been the same love the whole time.
But there's no way to really know that until either you've been together for a long time or you date someone else.
Or you've been in multiple relationships and it just hits different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get across, but it just like,
Got lucky?
I don't know. Got lucky, I guess. Yeah. And then
Only time will tell. See, but when you're together that long, time has told you kind of pretty much what's gonna happen. So it's not like as much
I'm gonna
surprise.
wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm over this.
But I mean, it does happen though. Some
13
people,
years later.
dude, some people get married and that's like a switch for them. They're just like, nope, over it.
But like, is it really, or do they see the writing on the wall the entire time but try to ignore it, and then like they have like the anchor kid, like the anchor kid's a real thing, and people think it's gonna solve their relationship, but in reality, like, I don't even have a kid, and I know for a fact that a kid will not help your relationship. I promise you, 1,000,000,000,000%. Like, I don't have kids, and I know for a fact if you throw a kid in that equation, it's gonna exacerbate all the negativities. Yeah, like, you think you hate the person you're with right now. Now imagine you're at 2 hours of sleep and it's been 9 weeks. Like, you're fucking miserable, and like
Fucking
everything
body.
they're like. It's not
like,
gonna help, I promise.
And especially if like you're working and they're at home and like because you're both exhausted, they need a break because they've been at it nonstop with the baby, and you need a break because you've been at work, but you haven't been with the baby, and it just becomes a fight all the time. Or it doesn't have to become a fight, but it takes a lot.
It becomes a fight.
It takes a lot of
patience.
patience. A lot of patience.
It really does. Like, I've seen it. Like, I don't have kids, but I've been around them when they were growing up. I've seen the stress it causes on a relationship, and the anchor baby's not a real thing, and you should never do that. If you think a kid will save your relationship is already gone.
Yeah, a kid's gonna make your relationship a lot harder. A lot harder.
It's just so like I don't think there is a point where you just wake up one day and you're like, you know what, I don't love this person anymore. I think it's a slow burn, and then one day you're just like, I think it's a slow burn. So like, if you think of love, if you love someone 100%, it just dwindles down and you can see it. But then one day you realize you're at 0, and that's when they think they woke up and they weren't in love anymore. There's no way in my mind. I can't see waking up one day and just being like, no, I don't love this person anymore.
Like and even like. Because the longer you've been together, like, the less, like, intense everything's not so, like, intense, you know? I mean, it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still definitely intense as shit. But, like...
Yeah, you still have the emotions, but it's
like,
not... It's
not
the same.
new, you know? You know you love them. You know, like,
Saved,
you've been
right?
doing
Just
this
go
now for a
heal.
long time, you know?
Whoops.
Go heal. Yeah, that's healing, bro. That's one way to heal.
Oh, I did not say it.
Yeah, there is a honeymoon period, and it does leave, and then after the honeymoon period, it's just you and this other person, and you find out if you truly love each other or you're just in it for the physical attraction.
I can't remember what I was saying.
You said it was the whole, there's it's not as intense. Something about that.
Oh, yeah, like...
I don't know if you had I don't know if you're
not-
getting to a point.
I don't know either, bro. I got the point I was trying to get at. Something about ADHD.
Oh, no. It's all time, man.
Oh, it becomes like, but now, like, even though, like, all those things, like, I don't know if I know how to live without her now at this point. Like, we're we joke around, like, we're codependent now. Like Rick and Morty, they're codependent, oh god!
Yeah. You you do get to a certain point in life where it's like, when you start planning out your future with that other individual and you're 6 years into that future, you just don't have the capacity to think of a future without that person. Like jobs, moving, life, kids, like, when you plan all these things out, not having that plan is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That's yeah, no.
You really do. I maybe that's unhealthy. I don't know.
And
Being codependent.
and
Like,
that's no, it's not, because I think that's how, like, all old, like, those old couples have been married for all those times, like, most of them are codependent. Like usually, like
That's true.
if like well, maybe not the way around. But if let's say the wife dies, man and male marriage, just because that happens to be how I'm married, easiest for me to relate, or it doesn't matter. But it tends to be more this combo for some reason. I'm not sure if this plays out the same.
Well, unfortunately for the people of the LGBT community, they haven't been allowed. There have been a few. I see them once in a while, and it's really cute. But the cis
they spend their
marriage
whole
has been
lives
around
together.
longer. Yeah, they've been allowed to do it. So you see it more often.
But it's with males and females when the husband dies.
Oh.
The wife, a lot of time, they don't just die. They usually live for a while. But vice versa, if the wife dies, the husband's usually right behind her ass dying, like months. A lot of the time, like usually they die pretty quick, and that's just kind of funny how that all works out.
It is interesting.
Like that took a turn I didn't mean for it to take.
Welcome to Let's Play. Let's talk about how I'm going to commit suicide when my wife dies. But at a certain point, like genuinely, like I physically, like I'm not even been married for long. I've been married for 1 year, but we've been together for 13. Like I don't know what I would do with myself if something happened. Like I genuinely don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, it's something. Don't spin out thinking about that. You can go to some dark places.
It's terrifying. I try to not think about it at
Go
all.
some dark places.
Like, I just kind of like. Well, she started driving too. Like she got her license last year, so she's been driving more. And when she goes on a drive, I'm not there anymore, and it terrifies me to no end every time she drives by herself. I'm not saying she's a bad driver; she's just a new driver.
Oh God!
I was a new driver. I wasn't the best driver.
You were a terrible driver, though. So that's
I don't know about all that.
Terrible. Whoa!
Look, man,
I don't know
what
this part.
The
Potato Man.
That is not a man. That is a baby.
Potato baby. With the twig out of his belly button.
What's happening, dude?
That's his belly button twig. Don't get hit by his fishing rod.
Oh my God!
Oh!
You just got teleported.
Ooh.
Did you just not?
Is
take
that
damage?
supposed to happen?
I'm so confused.
Don't. That doesn't look like you should stand in that goo, though.
What?
The goo looks like death
right now.
Is gravity all low? Are you like floating?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ammo. Did you pick up that ammo?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So get hit by his magical beams. It gives you ammo and shield.
Good job falling. Sorry, that was very distracting. That was crazy.
Dude, like, you could have been having the best conversation in your life. You see that potato baby, you're not going to have that conversation.
Right?
Anymore. That was
Like,
terrifying.
Holy moly.
That thing was straight out of some... Speaking of nightmares, we were talking about nightmares of losing loved ones. I'd rather lose a loved one than see that thing in real life.
Oh,
my God.
And-
Dude, could you imagine seeing that thing? That's the end of the world.
Oh. That's end humanity.
You
It's
see
like,
that thing in real life.
we're in trouble.
Nothing's coming back after seeing that.
Your mind's broken, sorry. Oof. This is getting better at each jump, sorry.
Yeah, to be fair, he hasn't taken fall damage yet, so that's.
It's because gravity's low.
He didn't take fall damage last time.
Because there's
unless
no.
you
He
count
fell all the way
time
down
he
the
fell to
bottom
his
to
death.
take fall damage. I.e. the gravity's
It
low.
didn't
so you
take
don't
damage. He just
Just
died.
saying.
He took fall death. Falling to your death is not taking fall damage. In my mind.
Are they not attacking it?
I don't know.
No, you're not
Try
hitting them,
shooting
bro.
it.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it was.
They're
hitting that thing
like-
too far. I think they have
It's
a
like
range.
that reminds me of Halo.
Okay.
Halo, and when those little swarm, when they first brought those little mosquito
The
swarm guys.
Flood.
No, the mosquito swarm guys from the Covenant.
Oh, the flying.
Yeah,
Bugs.
and they come in and they just drop like little bugs fall in the sky. It is so satisfying to watch. I don't know if that says anything about me, but
Oh, there
I
it
that's
is.
have
what I think.
honestly no fucking clue what you're talking about.
For
I
sure
do.
knows.
Halo 2, the second.
Because of
No, Halo
you.
3, second base. A bunch of them attack you.
It was the beginning of. Oh no, was it Battle Rifle or was it the DMR? I can't remember anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Potato Baby has flames. He has a freaking fireball crown. Oh, never mind. Those are attacks. That's not a
Oh
crown.
my god, I'm almost dead
that
already.
Hurt. Don't get hit by those. Is this the end of the game? I've never made it.
What are
this
you
far.
supposed to be doing here besides dying? I mean, you know,
Right?
I am
just use all
so
your guns,
confused.
all your weapons, blasted
Right?
Do you have to? Oh yeah, you're right. We have already established that this.
right in the kisser, right in the kisser.
Nothing's happening.
Is
You're
that
shooting. Your ammo's going down.
what the hell was that thing? What was that thing?
Is it taking damage? It's bleeding.
No clue, dude.
I bet it has
Let's
probably
throw.
a ton of health. Or maybe you have to get up top to blow up those crystal things in the corner. Nice. Nailed it. Woo! There we go. That's what we're talking about.
Well,
right
on
there,
that
guys.
note, I think that's all the time we have
Oh,
for today.
man.
Thank you for watching. If you'd like to go ahead and press the like button if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And don't worry, the next time we tune in, we'll probably be on another topic besides
I
our
feel like
love lives.
it got a little, like, I don't know. It got
God.
weird.
Got a little touchy-feely. Got a little touchy-feely there.
It got weird.